Hello everybody, this is Stephen House and this is Full Time Devils. Manchester United have beaten Blackburn Rovers in the 5th round of the FA Cup and we march onwards towards Wembley. Well, we're 90 minutes away. We've got the FA Cup draw coming up in 15 minutes, so this will be a hard 15-minute video and then we will bounce. So, the first half, we got rocked a little bit, didn't we? Blackburn came out, they played two strikers. They did what Saint Etienne tried to do to us on a Thursday night by playing two strikers, pressing high from midfield. And when a team does that to you, as we've seen with Leicester, I was just seeing quite a lot around Europe at the moment, it can be really difficult as the team that's supposedly going to blow them away to cope with. You put the back four under pressure when they're in possession, and what you see a lot with teams that play a three up front or a 4-2-3-1, there's only one sort of centre forward, and that one centre forward gets played piggy in the middle with a little bit in between the two centre halves. They pass it around, the midfielder comes and drops deep, they play it past him, no problem whatsoever, really easy to deal with. Then you've got the midfield to sort of like struggle to get through. When you play two up front, those two strikers run at both of those centre halves, and when they're running at both of those centre halves, you find yourself in trouble. And them centre halves are like, whoa, what do I do now on the ball? They've got to try and find that midfielder. That's when the midfield also starts pressing against the likes of Carrick or Herrera when they're dropping deep to get the ball. And it makes it really difficult. The problem is you expose yourself at the back. Saint Etienne exposed himself at the back, and the Blackburn team today exposed themselves at the back a little bit, and we created chances in the first half that we didn't really put away. It took them scoring for us to really come out of our shell, and once we started to come out of our shell, we started to look good. The goal that we scored with Marcus Rashford, can we just talk about how good that ball was from Henrik Mkhitaryan? Outside of the foot, picks it up in his own third, drives it through to the halfway line. And this is what you get when you play a team with a high line. This is where Marcus Rashford is excellent as a centre forward. I don't think he's always the right choice to play as a number 9. But when you play him as a number 9 in teams that play a high line against him, and I really didn't expect that from Blackburn today at all. He plays the ball round the corner, Marcus Rashford gets it, he goes one-on-one with the keeper, he's winning that all day long, takes it past him, slots it home, nice one. The second half, we bring on Pogba and Ibrahimovic, we bring on that little bit of a class. Thought the commentators was trying to take the piss out of us there a little bit, saying, oh, we've been forced to bring it on. No, I don't think we have. I think it was always in the locker that the reason they was on the bench is in case we need them. And I think that Jose managed his squad quite well today. I don't think Young and Darmian offered too much going forward, and I think they've got more of an attacking responsibility in this sort of formation against this sort of team, and I don't think either of them delivered that today. I really don't. I don't think either of them delivered a decent cross to anybody at any point today, and I think that was where we really lacked. That and a combination of hard work and it being a bit of a cup final for the Blackburn side, and we got what we got. So I'm pretty happy with the performance overall. Ultimately, we go through in the cup. We've sort of rested and rotated some of the several key players, and now we've got a cup final to look forward to at weekend. Well, in between that, we've got Saint Etienne, haven't we? But I think most of these players, that tie's pretty much put to bed. I think you'll see another rotated side, and the big guns won't be playing now until Sunday when we face Southampton. But I thought, overall, I'm not going to pick too many holes in it. I didn't think there was good performances all over the pitch. I don't really know who stands out as a man of the match. I thought Herrera was nice and busy today. I can't believe some people still not getting what Ander Herrera does. Are they watching football or are they just sort of listening to commentary? I really don't get it. Ander Herrera is a top-class footballer. And if he was playing for Real Madrid or anybody like that, there'd be people going bananas about wanting to sign him. Excellent footballer. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. If I can get them on. Herrera was chasing even at 85 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's an attitude thing with Herrera. I absolutely love it. Ashley Young holds onto the ball too long. I think, his crossing's not great for starters. And when he plays on the left-hand side, that constant need to cut back, I think it's not ideal from him, really. And when he's on the right-hand side, he actually can deliver a decent ball. But he didn't today. He really didn't. Young was our best player on the pitch. Stop it! On what planet? We shouldn't have needed Zlatan and Pogba to beat Blackburn. We shouldn't have. And arguably we didn't really need them. But it was a great ball from Pogba and a beautiful finish from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which did get us the win in the end. Pogba's passing is unbelievable. I mean, if you've watched him all season, he's been doing this all season. Unbelievable. I thought Romero was good. I don't know what the commentators were saying, and there was a couple of people saying Romero was let out of jail for it. I couldn't really see what he did wrong live. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Because I thought he did excellent. There was offside. He had 2 great shots that he stopped. But I don't understand what the commentators were on about, saying that he got out of jail there. I've got an agenda against Young. I've not. I don't have an agenda against anyone. I don't know where you guys come up with this sort of stuff. I just don't think Ashley Young's a good enough player to play for Manchester United. He's never had a good performance in a United shirt. Some of the performances that he had towards the end of Louis van Gaal's reign, they were just average. You know, it was because people's got a low expectation of him, but ultimately his crossing ability is turd and he doesn't deliver. So he's just not high quality enough. Lingard was poor. Yeah, I didn't think Lingard was great today. Some of the hate that Jesse Lingard get, honestly, is absolutely disgraceful. You need to have a look at yourselves. Lingard is a good player. Never going to be a world-class player. Never going to be in a Ballon d'Or. But do you know what? You need squads made up of players like that. He dropped the shot. Did he drop the shot or did he save it? I thought he saved it. Away fans were great today. Always going to happen with a massive allocation that we get at Blackpool. Young needs more playing time to get his confidence back. He had all the playing time under previous managers. He's just not good enough. Romero spilled it. I thought he just saved it. I didn't think it was a spill. I'm going to have to watch that one again. Performance was professional, says Benjamin. We're in the hat, aren't we? Ultimately, for the next round. We rotated and rested quite a lot of players. We are in the hat for the next round. So you've got to take that. Ashley Young against Arsenal's 8-2. Alright, he scored a couple of goals. Maybe. Everyone's saying he dropped it. Alright, I'm going to have to go back and re-watch that one, I think, then. Connor says he loves Jesse Lingard. Mickey missed crucial last pass. Mickey was alright. It wasn't his best performance. Here's the thing. When you're playing against a team that's just going to absolutely rush you the way that they was doing, you're going to come up against a couple of issues, I think. Damian Shaky. I don't understand why Damian is getting game time. Now, again, this isn't any sort of agenda before any of you nutters think that I've got any sort of agenda, but I do have to question how far Luke Shaw is down the pecking order to not even be getting a whisper of a game against Blackburn today, because Damian was poor again. He's poor on the ball. He's not great defensively at left back. You know, there we go. Draw is in 7 minutes. Don't worry about it. I will be wrapping up before then. Rashford to Sevilla. What are you talking about? What a pass from Pogba. Absolutely lovely. Pogba has been doing that all season, and it's great to see. So we will see that, I think. De Gea will be in the papers for missing 2 games. Yeah, he's clearly getting sold now, isn't he? Unbelievable. Damian is not a left back. He has played left back. He played left back for both Italy and Torino. But ultimately, yeah, he looks really poor there for us. Rashford was poor, not running down. How can you say Rashford was poor? I thought Rashford was great today. I can't really agree with you saying Rashford was poor. The pitch was utter shite, and I don't like that as an excuse. Both teams play on the same pitch. United versus Millwall would be ideal to avoid non-league and top 4. Yeah, but you know we're going to get Lincoln, don't you? And we're going to be the bad guys when we knock them out. Rooney needs more playing time. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he's having a real good extended rest. Which pass was better? That's a shout, you know. I'm going to say Mkhitaryan's. I think Mkhitaryan's was absolutely mint. Outside of the foot. Got to love that. But I like Pogba's over the top. Reminiscent of an old Paul Scholes. Absolutely fantastic. Damian is too slow against Mahoney. Yeah, Mahoney had an excellent game against him, didn't he? They said they had high hopes when they brought him on. Looked justified to me. He looked fantastic. Marshall was quiet. Yeah, I would agree with that. I thought, actually, we struggled with possession and we struggled getting on the ball prior to their goal, I think. They just come absolutely flying out of the blocks at us, which we probably should have anticipated, to be honest. Lincoln going all the way, mate. What am I on about? They shut Marshall off. Yeah, that could have been an option as well. Sometimes people forget that, a player had a bad game or a player was quiet. You got to remember sometimes to get marked out of a game. Used to always see that criticism of Cristiano Ronaldo. He was quiet in the big games. You know why? Because the bigger teams are able to shut him off and able to close them out of a game. But what you have is when you have 2 or 3 good players, if you're a good team, when you have 2 or 3 good players in your side, what you're able to do is one of them can be marked out of a game, but that's sound because that means somebody else is going to get a little bit of space in the games. Are we ready for Chelsea? I don't think so just yet, to be honest. I'm not going to get too carried away. I don't think we're quite ready just yet. But it'll be interesting to see how we line up against them because we've got them coming up, haven't we? Hoping to see Shaw on Wednesday. I mean, there's no excuse now, is there, to not play Luke Shaw? I think that's an excellent game for him to get. United against Sutton. Oh, can you imagine we get Sutton? We all know what that's going to mean, don't we? Blackburn have class players. Blackburn had players that played well today, but let's not get carried away with ourselves. They're 23rd in the Championship for a reason. This was a cup final. They put everything into it and they still lost, ultimately. Rojo wasn't at his best. He's been out for a couple of games, hasn't he? Can't remember the last time he played, actually. But yeah, he wasn't great, to be honest, even. Would like to see Bay and Rojo as a pairing. I wouldn't mind seeing Bay and Rojo. What do I think of a Carrick? I think Mahoney went past him for their disallowed goal, actually. A little bit easy. When games are fast against fast-pressing teams like that, that's not the game for Michael Carrick, I don't think. Michael Carrick is for a game when it's going to be a lot of possession. But I also want to see him against someone like Manchester City, so I don't know. There's a time and place to use him. Don't know who for definite. Should Young start? No. United versus Millwall, Paul Smith reckons. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys reckon? Who are we going to get in the cup? And also, let me know who was your man of the match today. Get it all in the comments and I'll see what you guys are saying. 2 minutes to go. I'm going to wrap it up in 2 minutes, so get your comments in. Who was your man of the match and who do you think we're getting in the cup? Are we going for the plastic treble? I think we might, you know. I think we might. Carrick, 5 out of 10. Sharp performance overall, says Hassan. Mata should have come on earlier. Are we getting tired because of too many games? Probably, but you have to play through it. That's what it's all about. Lingard didn't have the best of games today, says Fernando. I would agree. We can still win the league. I think that's a little bit excitable. A couple of people saying Zlatan, Mickey, Shaw and Marshall need to play together. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Man of the match, Romero. Marcus, man of the match. Mickey, Zlatan, Young. Someone saying that we're going to get Lincoln, Pogba, United versus Sutton, Zlatan and Lincoln, Zlatan. So there's quite a few options there for us, isn't there, looking at the man of the match. It's now 29 minutes past. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to go and get downstairs and I am going to go check out who Manchester United are getting in the draw. But thank you for watching. Adam's review will be on its way. That's going to be live very, very soon. So come and check that out back here. Adam's going to give you the draw reaction and all the fan cams are coming pretty soon after that. So thank you for watching and we'll see you later. Laters.